think the one thing that I really want people to think about is how much fun life would be if they would relax and genuinely be friends and do stuff with people that have disabilities. It's the difference in how they perceive the world. They're looking at the world through a very different lens than we are. They're very intuitive about people and who's really paying attention and who's not. And it's fascinating. Once you really start to listen, you go, oh wow, there's wisdom here about how the world ought to work, you know, and how people ought to interact with each other. If we slow down and pay attention to it, it's magical.
Place.
I was tables and facilities. I like to talk to people. I have a good life. I have great friends and family. And being me.
I believe just about anybody can work, and you just have to find the right fit for the job. Working is really an important thing for people with disabilities, for all of us. We all need to have things to do and meaningful things in our lives, and it gives her a place to go, it gives her a community to work with, it allows her to have money to spend. There are some things that are somewhat harder, but really her life doesn't look that much different from the rest of the world.
She's just her own person. She's who she is, and you know, we wouldn't change a bit of who she is.
Everyone's got an ability to do something and to be something. The question is just, what do they want their life to be like? And don't try to define them by Down syndrome. It doesn't define who they are as a person. It doesn't tell you about their passions. It doesn't tell you about their interests. It doesn't tell you about what experiences they've had. So just get to know them as people.
I work at News's Market. Silk Hill, postcards, and Cleaning Cafe.
Just this morning when I came into work, I stopped by to talk to the lead cashier. I said, can you tell me about Brad, because they work with him the most. And then she goes, oh, Brad? And she just got the biggest smile.
It's so important for Brad to work. He loved high school. High school ends at 21 with the transition program, and I can't imagine what his life would be like if he didn't have a job to go to. He's independent. He travels to and from work by himself. I would have to say that having Brad in our family has been such a joy and a delight, and just really one of the best things that's happened to our family.
Beverly is my girlfriend. I fly to California to see my girlfriend. She likes to make cookies, watch movies.
Everyone lives their life differently, and everyone's got a right to live their life differently. So not just so adulting doesn't have to be the same for everyone. People with Down syndrome and those without, each comes with their own set of skills. We also have our own set of challenges, and the challenges aren't even the same. When you hear people talk about what people are capable of doing, I just want to say, really? Are you capable of being an adult? You know, what does that mean?
I work in the federal building for Senator Maria Cantwell. My favorite part of my job will have to be interacting with my coworkers. In preschool, I spoke at the UN in New York City. That was my first real experience with public speaking, and I was definitely nervous. My hands were shaking, but I held it and I believed in myself and I just went for it. I did graduate from Highline College. It was pretty overwhelming at first. I took an oceanography class, and that was pretty rough at first, but I did pass. And then I took a public speaking class, actually, and that definitely helped me to sharpen my confidence a bit more. I love being an ambassador for Special Olympics. It means a lot to me, and I love going out and speaking at events, being on television and doing interviews, and being on the radio. It's been amazing just promoting those national games that are coming next year, and I definitely enjoy that for sure. Not everyone believed in me, but I did. Sometimes you have to try, and if it doesn't work out, then just try again. And also dream big. I ask that we treat each other the way we want to be treated. I ask that you believe in other people's dreams.
Take the time to kind of suspend your usual expectations about what going out with your friends is going to be like. Suspend your rules for a minute and just have fun. And that's what people need to draw from this.
But if we're not growing, we are staying the same. So I will welcome the change and stretch myself day to day. We're entitled to change, 'cause we grow like 1 into 2. The 11th hour turn into noon. Then May slow fades into June. And you're grown up in your childhood room. The change is gonna happen real slow, but not a day goes by.